Hey guys, what's going on? I'm that guy Dan96 and welcome back to Prepared. We're here tonight in Honolulu, Hawaii, getting ready to head on over to Denver as United Airlines Flight 383 Heavy. Should be a pretty nice flight, about 6 hours en route. Right now local time is just about 8:45 in the evening. We should land in Denver at about 7:45 in the morning. So let's hop in the flight deck and let's get it going. Alright, we're in the flight deck of November 768 Uniform Alpha. I haven't done anything other than just put in the payload and put in the fuel and everything that we needed for our flight today. And set up the cockpit lighting obviously here. But anyways, let's go ahead and start programming the route here. So we're going to pop on, actually, you know what, let's pop on the Add-ons before I forget. Okay. Let's hop in the flight deck here and get in the FMS here. Us in it, we are at Papa Hotel, November Lima. We got that in there. Gate 8, is it going to take it? Nah, I didn't think so. Worth a shot. So we can route request it. Looking for PHNL DEN01. There it is. Alright, so we're trying to get that route. Go ahead and set that to RTO while I'm looking at it. And we're just waiting for it to pop in our FMS now. Alright, so we can load it. Alright, so this is a United 383. And the flight number, perfect, it's ready. We're going to be departing runway 8 left. Wind is calm, and I think I saw AI heading out towards runway 8 when I was doing the intro, so I'm going to expect 8 left. We can go ahead here, go into our departures page, departing 8 left, and we're on the Mike Kilo Kilo 4, departure, Klutz transition, check the route, Mike Kilo Kilo 4, Klutz to Romeo 465, Sindhu, Romeo 465, Cine. Okay, so we have a step climb at Sindhu, but it's Romeo 465 to Cine. Direct Jaguar, direct Kilo Oscar 48 India, direct Crost, direct Delta VOR, direct EKR. Yeah, it's Eker VOR. And then we're going to be arriving. I'm going to expect the ILS 16 left off the Cali 2 arrival. Cali transition. All that looks good to me. I'll activate and execute it. Perfinit 48.6 365.99.5. All that looks good to me. We'll accept that. Thrust from it. We'll do a takeoff 2, climb 2. Wind data uplink is ready. Good. Flaps. Do a flap 5 departure. CG. I'm gonna just do that. 325, and we're gonna wait on the Add-ons to get our V speeds. What we can do is go into our legs, route data, load. We can execute that. Descent forecast is ready, so let's go into our VNav and go into forecast. 18,000 feet, we can load in our descent winds. And it's nice doing a little domestic flight here from Honolulu to Denver. Something a little different, not going into different countries and that kind of stuff, so that'll be fun. So we have that in there. That's good. Good to go there. Can set that. All right, so we'll just wait for everything else to get ready to go. We can go ahead. Let's take a look at the overhead here and pretend we know what we're doing. We can go ahead and turn the packs on. Logo lights on. I think everything, I'm just going to leave it pretty much the way it is. We'll be departing in about 12 minutes. So we're just going to wait on starting the APU. We're going to let the Add-ons align. And after that, we'll be ready to go and head on over to Denver. Alright, we're back. Had to run out real quick. And now we're ready to go and start do our checklists here. So let's hop on over to the checklist. And let's do the pre-flight checklist. Pre-flight checklist, oxygen tested 100%, flight instruments heading 350, 350, altimeter 2989, 2989. Pre-flight checklist complete. Alright, now we've got our V speeds in here, so we can go ahead and select them. 150 is our V2. And runway heading is 79, so we'll go ahead and throw that in there. And 18,000 feet is good. Do LNAV and VNAV now. Everything else is looking pretty good to me. If we go ahead and look at the SID, I don't know if there's anything specific I need to do immediately on the departure. It's just, we take off of runway 8. There's like no text for it. Right turn to assigned heading within 2 nautical miles of departure, end of runway. Cross CHK radial 280 at or above 2500. So then we would take off and fly. It looks like they give them a left turn, so we could probably just go ahead and fly something like, I don't know, 175 on departure, I guess. We'll take off, fly heading 175 within 2 nautical miles of departure into the runway. So it'll be pretty immediate. It'll be a pretty immediate turn to a heading of 175. So that works for me. So we got that. Alright. Throw our beacon light on now. First, our checklist, flight deck door. Making sure everything else. Okay. Flight deck door, closed, lights out. Passenger signs are on. MCP V2 150, heading 175, altitude 18,000 set. Takeoff speeds V1 139, VR 142, V2 150. CDU pre-flight completed. Trim is going to be 3.25 units. 0 and 0. Make sure we set that before departure. Taxi takeoff briefing completed. Before our checklist complete. Let's go ahead and button up all the doors. So all those are closing. We'll arm that door. Go ahead and open up the door page here. Waiting for the cargo doors to close, and then we'll be ready to get out of here. Sure, I'm probably doing some of this wrong, but I'll just turn on the fuel pumps now. I guess that works. Checking to make sure everything else looks good. On and off there. Electrics, good. I don't know exactly the whole procedure to turning on the hydraulic pumps. So I'm probably going to do that wrong. So, I don't know. I'm assuming you could turn that on. Maybe. I don't know if they'll go away. Well, the fault light went out, so I'll just turn that to auto. All the fault lights will go out, I guess. Down here, maybe. I don't know. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so that looks good to me. So then we can set our trim to 3.25. Which is right there. Looks good to me. I'm going to do this to make sure. Well, I'm probably going to take off the bigger one. Okay, so our doors are closed. Check the fuel page. Everything is good. We got no fuel in the center tank, so that's good. Turn it on to engine. Double check this. We've got to start the APU before we push. So as soon as our APU is started, we'll be ready to get out of here. I'll disconnect the jetway, and we're going to call GSX to push us back here. So we're going to prepare for pushback and departure. It's going to be tail right and no engine start prior to pushback. So throw that there. Alright, we're just waiting for the APU to be totally fired up. realized we had our emergency exit lights not guarded and everything, so set that, and that's good. But again, everything else up here is looking good, so at least from what I can tell. Right, the APU is running, and the APU gen, everything's good there, so we can go ahead and disconnect all our ground stuff here. There we go. Alright, doors are shut, and they're going to be coming on over to get our plane ready to go. And before taxi, so everything's good. Of course, while I'm trying to record here, I have my dog that decides to come in, so sorry if you hear him walking around. Brakes released.
Commencing push. All engines clear. Start that wheel.
Alright, we're going to do 2 and then 1. So we can go ahead and run his timer. And we can go ahead and start number 1. Pushing out of gate 8. We had the altimeter change at 2985, so I got that set in there. And it looks like number 1's totally done, so we can go ahead and start number 2.
Parking brakes.
Parking brakes are set. Okay, so he's walking over to the pushback vehicle over there, so we'll go ahead, cut the APU. Now we're going to do a 5 departure. Right, flaps are setting 5. We'll go ahead and pull up our flight control page here and do a flight control check. So we'll go right, left, forward, backward, rudder right, and rudder left. Okay, everything's looking great there, so we'll go ahead, go down to our checklist here. Anti-ice is off, recall, checked. Flight controls are checked, ground equipment's clear. Before taxi checklist is complete. Before takeoff checklist is complete. Sweet. So let's go ahead and turn on our taxi light. Runway turn off lights. And let's taxi on over to runway 8 left. Alright, we're going to be holding short of runway 8 left on Victor here. We'll go through, double check the cabin is ready. I don't think there's anyone on final. Nope, so we can go ahead and get on the runway and get ready to go. Next stop, Denver, Colorado. Alright, let's go to Denver. Set takeoff, thrust. Thrust set. Knots.
V1, rotate. V2.
Gear up. We'll do heading select. Go flaps up. Pretty bumpy up here. Alright, so now they said they would have given us vectors direct to Mike Kilo Kilo, which we will take and put on the autopilot and put on LNAV. Alright, so now we should be flying direct to Mike Kilo Kilo. Pretty bumpy this evening out of Honolulu. My weather radar on, and I don't see anything. It's just bumpy up here. There was a SIGMET for some thunderstorms in the area, so I do know that there are some thunderstorms around, so, but it is just a little bumpy. Oh no. Alright, there's 10,000 feet. Passing through 10,000 feet, we're accelerating to 317, and we can go ahead and set up higher. We can do 30,000 for now. And we are on our way to Denver.
tonight.
Alright, 6 hours in and we're coming up to 20 miles off. We're off the end of the runway here. We'll go flaps 1. Alright, flaps are 1. Coming through 10,000. The airport elevation is 5,434 feet, so we're just about 5,000 feet above the ground now. It is a pretty high airport. Now we can go ahead and go, let's do 230 for now. Alright, speed 230. Alright, we can go ahead and drop flaps 5. And the flaps are going 5. We got Denver right ahead of us here. We're about 15 out from the runway. Confident we can go back to, let's do 200. Starting to get a little better with learning the speeds of the plane and when we can slow down and how much, but we're not totally there yet. We're getting close though. Alright, I'm gonna go to terrain. I don't know, it may paint everything green here. We're gonna find out. At least that's what it does in the NGX. I don't know if it's gonna do it in... Yeah, it's going to do that. Okay, we'll just go to weather radar, and we can go ahead and let's throw an approach, and it'll start chasing that glide slope. Go flaps 15. Have a problem with the fact that it's not chasing, it's not going down for the glide slope. Let's go gear down. Let's just vertical speed this for right now. And a speed of 138, let's say. I don't know why it's not taking in the glide slope. I have a problem with that. Can we go flaps? Yeah, we can go flaps 25. Or flaps 20. Trying to slow down here. We're gonna go around, aren't we? Oh, no. No, we're almost 5 miles out. It'll be okay. The cabin's ready. I do not like how it's not chasing the glide slope. What the fuck? Alright, we're just gonna take over.
25 meters.
Autopilot off. I got my flight director. We'll do it ourselves. And we can go flaps... Can we go flaps 30? No, not yet. So let's do 25. There's the glide slope. Alright, now you can go flaps 30. I'm happy with trying to do 138. Alright.
1,000.
Check. And of course they're taking off at 3-4. What the hell is my luck with these planes taking off on the wrong opposite? They always take off the opposite way when I'm recording. I really don't get it. That's okay, who cares? As long as we don't crash and die. Welcome to Denver. Wow. That was a horrible frame dip there. Alright, we're shooting, like I said, Foxtrot 4, which should be over here somewhere. I think it's not, it's this one up here that's on like that 45-degree angle off the runway. Yep, Foxtrot 4, that's what we're shooting for. Alright. Speed brakes are up. Flaps are coming up. Alright, and we're looking for Bravo 38. And to get to the Bravo, it's on the south side of the Bravo concourse. So what we're going to be looking for here, if I could pull up my chart here, would be just absolutely lovely. We are looking for Bravo Sierra. So there's the southwest concourse over there. So we are looking, like I said, for Bravo Sierra. We can go ahead and kill that. Let's go ahead and start the APU. Oops. There's our concourse right over there. That's southwest. Nope, this is Bravo right there. Looking for Bravo Sierra, which should be right here. There it is. Turn off that flight director too. Alright. Bravo Sierra. Should probably call up GSX here to make sure our gate isn't taken. Bravo 38. United Airlines. There go the frames, because GSX just kills your frames for some reason. Lots of United this morning, getting ready to go. All these planes are getting ready to head out to wherever they're going today. I see another 777 over there, probably going to either San Francisco or LAX. And we are right after this little thing right here. Oh, there goes a FedEx, is it MD-11? Yep. See you, FedEx. It's been real. Turn that off. I don't want to blind them. There's our gate right there. Telling us to go right. We're drifting right. So Be pretty close to the line here. She's telling me to go right. I'm pretty sure I'm on the, yeah, I'm on the line. Fine, whenever he tells me to stop. Alright. Parking brakes are set. Alright. I'd imagine that's all we really do on the shutdown here. I don't know. Anywho. Alright. Let's head on over here. Set up all our ground connections, wheel chocks, ground power, and air conditioning. Good. Turn that off. Alright. Ground power is available, so we'll take that, turn off the APU. And with that, we are down in Denver. We can request deboarding. And yeah, we made it. Look at that. Alright, well, as the sun comes up, we find ourselves done for the day here in Denver. So, I hope you guys enjoyed. I do appreciate you coming along with us on United Airlines Flight 383 over to Denver this morning, evening/morning, from Honolulu. Again, I appreciate everyone that stopped by, checked out the video, and I hope to see you guys in the next video. Take care.